Good day, class. We will still work on fractions, more examples. There are so many questions, important questions to deal with before we can move on to the next thing. Look at this particular question here. 3/4 of the girls in SS1 play basketball. 3/4 of the girls in SS1 play basketball and 4/7 play volleyball. Every girl plays at least one of these games. If 27 girls play both games, how many girls are there in the class? Now, the girls in the class, which will be the total girls, will be X. Let's call that X. Now, the girls involved in the playing of basketball is 3/4 of the total. That is 3/4 X. Those that played volleyball, we have 4/7 of X, which is 4/7 X. Now, those that played both games, we have 27. The total number for the class will be arrived at by adding the number that played basketball to volleyball minus the number that played both games. One thing I want you to know, when we say those that play volleyball mathematically, that means some of them still played basketball while playing volleyball until they say those that play volleyball only. That's when you only consider those playing only volleyball. But in math, if somebody should say so number play volleyball without putting only, that means the person will also play the other game involved or happening in the game. So here, if we want to get the total, we have to add the number for basketball to that of volleyball and remove both, and that is when you have the total. Please take note, since they didn't mention volleyball only, they didn't mention basketball only, you have to add the number for volleyball to that of basketball and subtract the number for both. That will now give you the total number of the girls, and that is what you have here. X for the total, 3/4 X for basketball, 4/7 X for volleyball, minus both 27. Then you solve this equation. Your LCM for 4 and 7 is 28. Use it to multiply through. You multiply each term by 28. This will be 28x. This 4, we cancel this 28 to give 7. 7 times 3x is 21x. This 7, we cancel this to give 4. 4 times 4x is 16x. Minus 28 times 27 is 756. You write this, add this to this, you have 37x minus 756. Collect your like terms, leave this one here, bring this 28x here, changes to this, take this minus 756 here, it changes to 756. This is 9x, divide both sides by 9, and there we will be having 84 girls. Another one, a man made a will in which he left 4/9 of his money to his wife and 2/5 of the remainder to his eldest child. The rest was to be shared equally among his 4 younger children. If each of the younger children received 108,000 naira, what was his wife's share. Before we calculate the wife's share, let's first get the total money for the will that all of them shared. Let's call that X. So the total money is X. Now the money for the wife was 4/9 of the total money. That's 4x over 9. Now when you continue, they now said 2/5 of the remainder to his eldest child. Not just 2/5 of the money, but 2/5 of the remainder. So the next thing after writing down the money for the wife is to get the remainder. That's the next thing. How much, what fraction was left? That's the next thing. Before you move on to what the eldest child will get, first calculate the fraction remaining, and this will be gotten by subtracting 4x over 9 from x, which was the original money. Now x is x over 1. LCM of 1 and 9 is 9. 1 in 9 is 9 times x, 9x, minus 9 in 9, 1 times 4x, 4x. And the remainder becomes 5x over 9. Now, the eldest child will now have 2/5 of the remainder. That is 2/5 times 5x over 9. 2/5 of the remainder. 2/5 times 5x over 9. Which will give, this will cancel this 5. You'll be left with 2x over 9. Now, when you continue the question, they said the rest was to be shared equally among his 4 younger children. Each of the 4 younger children received 108,000. If each of them received 108,000, the 4 of them will receive 4 times 108,000 naira, which will give 432,000 naira. Now, the money for the will in total will be money for wife, plus money for the eldest child, plus money for the 4 younger children. These are all the people involved in the sharing. The whole money we said is X. Money for the wife, 4x over 9. Money for the eldest child, 2x over 9. Money for the 4 younger children, 432,000. Now you solve this equation. Use the LCM of your denominators to multiply through as usual. This is the third time we are doing something like this now. Our LCM is 9. Use it to multiply each term. So you multiply this 9, we cancel this 9 to give 1 times 4x, 4x. This 9 will cancel this 9 to give 1 times 2x, 2x. 9 times 432,000 will give 3888000. 4x plus 2x is 6x. Collect your like terms. Take the 6x to the left. You have 9x minus 6x, which will give you what you have on your right hand side. 3x will be what you have on your right hand side. Divide both sides by 3, and the money shared was 1,296,000. 1,296,000. Now back to the question asked. We were told to calculate the wife's share. According to what we wrote here, the wife's share was 4x over 9. Therefore, you look for 4x over 9. Your x is 1,296,000 times 4 over 9. And the wife's share was 576,000 naira.